Hello, and thanks for joining. My name is Brandon Walton, and in this session, we are going to be going over Salesforce Lightning tips and tricks for admins setting up sales paths inside of Salesforce. So, sales paths are something that are exclusive to Lightning, and what they are is it's a UI or user experience enhancement that allows us to create clearly defined steps in our sales processes for our sales users. So what we're going to go is from our setup panel. So from your administrative setup panel, type in path. Now, take note that you need to be in Lightning for this feature to work, but it's really cool and a big reason to switch to Lightning if you haven't already. And what a path is it's going to take any pick list that we have and allow us to create some UI enhancements on it. So right now, inside of our Cypress account, we have a path that's set up on the lead and a path that's set up on the quote, titled Complete the Quote. And that's what we're going to look at today. Other very common places to include paths are on opportunities, using opportunity stages. So let's take a look at what we've built out for this sales path on our quote. Because again, in our organization, quotes are super important. So we've named the path. It creates an API reference name. We've already configured this previous to the video, but if you were setting up a new path, you will select the object that it's on. So in this case, it's on the quote, the record type. If you have different record types, we're using the master. And then the thing about paths is they're going to work with pick lists that you have. These can be standard fields, so things like sales stages, quote statuses, or if you have custom fields that you're setting up inside of your environment, those will also work as long as it's a pick list. We're going to hit next, and you see what the path is doing is it's taking all of our quote, in this case, quote status values and creating a step or a path. Now, I've already configured a lot of these steps previous to this demo, but you can see what we're saying on the draft is we're selecting these are key fields that we need to make sure are included for a draft to go out, as well as some guidance for success. So this is just a rich text editor. So some of the things that we have when our sales folks or our engagement managers are building out their quotes is this checklist. Have you added your products? Have you added product line item descriptions? And just some tips for how we particularly sell. So that's things that are unique to our organization. Now, on the needs review step, we don't have any additional fields, but we might say as a tip, follow up regularly with the client. Are they on a Pardot engagement studio campaign? We also use Pardot, so we want to make sure that if a salesperson has a quote that's in the needs review stage, we'll have a special Pardot engagement program that will include these prospects on. Now, when it's in review, maybe we don't have steps right there. And then if it's approved, we're going to make sure that before we move this any further, that we've got a consultant assigned. We know what the grand total is. We have an hour. We have an idea of who they're going to be working with. So before this project is accepted, make sure a consultant is assigned to the project. And we can go on and add for these additional steps as well. But for right now, this is going to be good for the purposes of this demonstration. When I'm ready here, I'm going to hit next down here. And now some of the things that we have, or the final step we have here, is this enabled celebrations. And if you have something that is a key step in your sales process, so opportunity is closed won, or a quote is approved or accepted, for example, we can have a celebration. And celebration means that some on-screen confetti is going to fly for our end user. So they're going to see some confetti when they get to a certain stage. It's a nice way to make people feel motivated about completing a key step in the process. And you can designate whether you want it to always happen or often happens or sometimes happen or rarely happen. I'm going to go ahead and hit finish here. And we have, in this case, we've modified a path. Now let's take a look at this path in action. So what we have up here is this is actually a component, a path component that we're including on our quote page here. And I'm going to go ahead and refresh just so all the changes that we have take place here. And now you might see this Kanban view already on your opportunities, for example, or on your lead qualification stages. But when you have the path configured, you get this additional little caret here on the side. So if I expand this, I see the path that we created is here and available for our end users. Now, what this allows our end users to also do is, rather than digging around here through the details, the key fields that we want to make sure that they've included, they can edit directly from up here. So bill to street, you know, we're going to say this is going to go to the Cypress address, and the bill to name, Cypress Learning Solutions, that's all good. You know, Cypress Accounting Department. We can hit save. And now you see we have the bill to information getting populated there. As we're moving through these stages, you see we've got our guidance for success, and this needs review. We don't have any key fields, but we've got some steps that our team can follow. So anytime they're marking something as the completed status, they're seeing the next steps and what they should be doing to push deals through to the next level. In review, notice how in review we didn't add any steps, so there's nothing to expand on. And then finally on the approved, we've got all of our information here. We've already got a consultant assigned. We've got the grand total. We've got the line items. Before this project is accepted, make sure a consultant is assigned to a project. I'm going to mark this as current and check it out. It celebrates with me with the confetti flying. Salesforce Paths are an awesome feature in Salesforce Lightning that allow you to make moving deal processes quicker for your sales team, allow you to call out the specific fields that should be associated with each step on your sales process, and really allows your team to get engaged with Salesforce and your sales process. We hope you enjoyed this video. Look forward to helping you out some more in the future, and good luck in your Salesforce admin journeys.